Hello everyone, this is Lorraine from Card Creations, and today I want to share a card with you that can easily be done with minimal supplies. This card here is mostly done with rectangles and squares, and I'm going to go through on how I put this card together. Now let's see, card base, here we go. The size of this card is 5.5 by 7.5, my card base. And we're going to, I normally don't give the dimensions of my mats, and due to they're all different, so it depends on how much of a border I want on my card or between my layers. But since we're working with rectangles and squares, I'm going to go ahead and give you some of the sizes. My first mat is 4 1/4. My second mat is 7 inches. Did I tell you 7 1/4? Yeah, 7 1/4, 7 inches. And then my top mat is 6 5/8. So let's see. We'll go ahead and add our first layer. Oh gosh, I hope I don't run out of tape while I'm doing this. Okay, let's see. First mat. Alright. And we're going to go ahead and do our, let's see, what should I do first? The bow. Well, actually, this has one layer of foam tape, and I'm going to go ahead and attach that there. And then we'll work on the top of our card. Okay, one more to go. Okay. And if you don't want to do a baby card, you can always do a birthday card and put happy in place of the baby and do in different colors. So here we go on our top layer. Now this one is going to get a bow, and I've already pre-made the bow since there's several steps on this one, and I'm going to go ahead and just add my bow and line it over to the far left, and that way I'll know where to add my squares and rectangles for the baby. Okay, so I've got 3 little pieces here, and the large piece is cut in 1.5 inch square, and the second little mat is cut at 1 3/8, and then the top mat, let's see, 1 3/8. I guess I didn't mark that one. And I don't have my ruler with me. 1 3/8. So I think it was 1 2/8. That's what it was. Okay. So we'll go ahead and look along here. I think I'll add my adhesive to the back before I start applying my letters. Sorry, I'm bumping the camera. What I usually do when I have a bulky bow is I'll put my card at the edge of a table, and then that way I can run it. So I'm going to go off camera real quick and go ahead and do that, and it just makes it easier for me to add adhesive. It's kind of bulky. So for example, if this was the edge of my table, I just add my card to the edge of the table and then I can run my tape there, and it makes it so much easier since I've got the large bulk at the top of my card. Running out of tape. Okay, let's see. We'll add this here. Okay, good. Alright, so we'll go ahead and get this put together. Now I gotta conserve tape since I'm almost out. Alright. Now I've stamped my letters on the front of the top mat, and what I used was the stamp set here that has all the letters are a different shape and they have a different design on them. My friend Scrap and Gigi gave me this, and this is the first time I got a chance to use it, and I'm really liking those letters. Thank you, Gigi. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and just kind of position the word baby, and I've got these on 2 layers of foam tape. And what I do is try to space it out. Now I'm adding another piece on top of the bow. Let me see. And these are the mats here. And let's see, we'll start with the large one. This one is 3.5. And then my second mat is 3 1/4. And my third mat is 3 inches. So what I want to do is I just want to kind of just fit it right there where I'm going to place it and make sure that there's enough space in between the top letters and this other mat that I'm going to put down below. So that looks good there. So I'm going to go ahead and start on this end. Got the B down. And my top mat has lines through it, so that kind of helps also to line up the letters. You could always use a ruler and make sure you're lining up the bottom correctly. Okay. And one more. There we go. Alright, okay, so now we're going to put our mats together for the word boy. Okay. And la. I've already added the word boy to the reverse side of my top mat, and you can use a stamp or your Cricut. There we go, and I've got 1 layer of foam tape that'll go on the front of the card. We'll just place that right over our ribbon and make sure it just lays flat. It's going to go right about there. Okay, and then you can embellish it however you want. I'm going to use some of these pearls. Well, maybe not. I didn't bring my scissors. Okay, I'll just show you the finished card. And I've just added a few pearls here on the word boy and right around here. I've added a stick pin, and for the inside I just layered 3 mats in the corresponding colors that I used on the front of the card. So there we go, a quick and simple card using squares and rectangles. Thanks for watching.